Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. The Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is...
And he breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to run it in. And he's knocked down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off and just put some points up on that.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, TCU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Costa. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Now the play fake. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. The throw. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Brings up third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, still looking. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for it.
Running toward the tape. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite it.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Texas Tech, 17, TCU.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
TCU.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play,
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
and so you got to locate your best player.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
TCU 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Got his man. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He looks that one in nicely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got his man to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they're able to get him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
TCU 24.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but he's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
With the carry, it's the running back. Loss
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Good, right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 37. TCU, 27.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff to the single running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Runs through a tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
On the ground, it's Agnew. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Washington. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give and tick, 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 tick. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger. What's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. TCU. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jeff.